Some betrayals don't come from strangers. They come from the people you'd die for. I had the perfect love story, until the plot twisted. Not because of fate, but because my own blood turned the page behind my back. 2 months before my wedding, I found out the truth, not from a message, not from a rumor, but with my own eyes, watching the two people I trusted most destroy everything. But I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I waited. And then I gave her something. Something she'll carry forever. This isn't a love story. This is a story of betrayal. And the gift I gave in return. Hi, I'm Emma, and this is the wildest, most heartbreaking story of my life. It's about love, betrayal, and a little something I did to make sure my sister never forgets what she took from me. Buckle up. This is going to be a ride. The beginning. Falling in love with Jack. 2 years ago, I met Jack at a barbecue in our little Tennessee town, just outside Nashville. Picture this. Golden sunlight, the smell of grilled burgers, and this guy with a killer smile, flipping patties like he was born to do it. We clicked right away, talking about our favorite hiking trails and singing along to Luke Bryan. Within a year, he proposed under a starry sky, down on one knee with a ring that sparkled like my dreams. I said yes, and we planned our wedding for June. Life was perfect. Or so I thought. Lily. My sister. My shadow. My sister. Lily is 2 years younger than me, and growing up we were tight. She was the golden child. Blonde, gorgeous, the kind of girl who could charm anyone. I never minded. I loved her anyway. But there was always this quiet rivalry. She'd borrow my clothes without asking or flirt with my high school crushes just to see if she could. When I introduced her to Jack, she lit up, hugging him a little too long, laughing a little too hard at his dumb jokes. I told myself it was nothing. She was my sister. She wouldn't cross that line. Right. The warning signs. As the wedding got closer, things started feeling off. Jack and Lily were suddenly best buds, always texting about wedding surprises. I'd catch them whispering in the kitchen or sharing looks that made my stomach twist. Once, I found Lily's scarf in Jack's car, bright red, like a warning flag. She'd left it at the house, he said, shrugging. I wanted to believe him. I needed to believe him. But the doubts were piling up like storm clouds on the horizon. The night everything fell apart. 2 months before the wedding, I came home early with Jack's favorite pizza, ready for a cozy night. I heard laughter from the backyard and peeked out the window. There they were, Jack and Lily, tangled up in each other, kissing like they'd forgotten I existed. The pizza hit the floor, and so did my heart. I stormed outside, screaming, "What the hell is this?" Jack stammered some excuse, but Lily just stood there, wide-eyed, like a deer caught in headlights. Then Jack dropped the bomb. "Emma, I'm sorry." I've fallen for Lily, my fiancé and my sister, together. I was done. I cancelled the wedding that night, packed my stuff, and moved into a friend's spare room. The house we'd shared, our little dream home, was theirs now. The aftermath? A broken mess. The next few months were brutal. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, just replayed that backyard scene over and over. Friends said, "You're better off," but it didn't feel that way. Meanwhile, Jack and Lily were full speed ahead, moving in together, posting cute pics online like they hadn't just blown up my life. Then, 6 months later, the kicker, an invitation to their wedding. White cardstock, gold lettering, like a slap in the face. I stared at it for hours, torn between rage and this weird need to see it through. So, I RSP'd yes. I had to face them. The wedding day, walking into the fire. Their wedding was at this gorgeous hilltop venue, rolling green hills, fairy lights, the works. It could have been mine. Lily walked down the aisle in a dress so close to the one I'd picked, it hurt to look at her. Jack stood there, grinning, like he'd never promised me forever. I sat in the back, gripping my purse, telling myself to stay calm. But inside I was a volcano ready to blow. The moment of truth. My gift at the reception. The best man asked if anyone wanted to speak. The room went quiet, and something snapped in me. I stood up, legs shaking, and walked to the mic. All eyes were on me. Lily's wide, Jack's nervous. I took a deep breath and started. "I just want to say congrats to Lily and Jack. Love's a funny thing, isn't it? It can bring people together, or tear them apart. Family, too. I wish you both nothing but happiness. The crowd murmured, unsure where this was going. I reached into my purse and pulled out a small velvet box. Lily, I got you something. I handed it to her, my hand steady despite the storm inside me. She opened it, and her face drained of colour. Inside was my engagement ring, the one Jack gave me, the one I'd worn when we were us. This was meant for a different wedding, I said, my voice cutting through the silence. But I think it belongs to you now. Wear it, keep it, whatever. Just let it remind you of what you chose, and what you broke. Gasps echoed around the room. Lily's hands trembled, and Jack looked like he wanted to disappear. I didn't wait for a response. I turned and walked out, head high, leaving them to stew in the mess they'd made. The twist. Jack's regret. A week later, I was packing for New York. I'd landed a marketing job there, a fresh start far from Tennessee. My phone buzzed, and Jack's name popped up. I almost didn't answer, but curiosity won. Emma, I messed up, he said, voice cracking. I still love you. Lily was a mistake. Please come back. I let the words sink in. Once I'd have run to him, but now... I laughed, a real, free laugh. Jack, you made your choice. I'm done. Good luck with Lily. I hung up, and it felt like cutting the last thread tying me to that pain. A new chapter, my victory. On the plane to New York, I watched the clouds roll by and smiled. I'd given Lily a gift she'd never forget, a shiny little reminder of her betrayal, a weight she'd carry every time she saw that ring. But the real gift? That was mine. Freedom, strength, a life where I didn't need them to define me. So, yeah, my sister stole my fiancé, but I walked away with something better, myself.